Bill led the way, and Boadicea held the doctor's hand to cheer him up. Suddenly, they saw before them their friend, the very respectable gentleman. In a cage, he was carrying the fabulously attractive green-toed button crane of Baraboo, called Norris. Now, this gentleman was so respectable, he was believed to change his socks and underpants several times a day. And he used a spray to freshen his breath before he spoke to anyone. He really was a very respectable person indeed. But as they approached him, they noticed that the dignified gentleman appeared to be rather pale and agitated. So Bill went up to him and said, "What's the matter?" But the good man simply held up the wonderful green-toed button crane and said in a low voice, "Norris belches." "Oh dear," said Bill. "Yes, it happens every time I give him a Peruvian yap bean, of which, incidentally, he is inordinately fond." And he held up the cage again and said sadly, "Norris is a foul fowl." So, Boadicea brought forward the remarkable Dr. Scrout, who was pleased to find a new patient to attend. He inspected the aristocratic animal from every angle and eventually wrote out a prescription, which Boadicea went to fetch from the chemist. Then she gave a spoonful of the liquid to the bird, and Bill offered him a Peruvian yap bean, and they waited to see what would happen. But, unfortunately, the renowned doctor's linctus proved unsuccessful, which Chad found rather amusing. Then, the Sicilian cleaning lady said, "Ho qualcosa da dare al bel bambino," and she gave the exotic creature a spoonful of her own Sicilian remedy. And Bill offered him another Peruvian yap bean, and they waited to see what would be the result. But, unfortunately, the kind woman's medicine also proved ineffective, which Chad found highly entertaining. The puzzled Dr. Scrout rubbed his chin. The Sicilian cleaning lady said, "Che cosa faremo?" And the respectable gentleman began to grow paler and more agitated than ever. So Bill, rather cleverly, put together a device for curing the enchanting Norris of his belching. When Norris was back in his cage, Bill gave him another yap bean and they waited to see if there was any improvement. The doctor was hopeful. The Sicilian cleaning lady was delighted. The respectable gentleman was relieved. And Bill was triumphant.